Hello, good morning and welcome back to another video. I always say good morning, I don't know why, but I just do. Probably because I'm recording this in the morning, even if it's going off in the evening. Right, today is a bit of a busy day. I have got a piece of wall art that I need to do and weed and get done, which is going out in the video, which is going out today, Friday. So I need to get that done, recorded, get that cut into the video to go out tonight, and then what I'm saying now is going to come out on Monday, if you understand what I'm saying. Today I've got absolutely loads on. We've had loads of orders come in, plus as well today I want to change the worktop here. I've got all the wood, I've got everything all sorted, ready to go, but I just need to try to find the time to squeeze it in between everything else. For those of you who work, ignore that news alert on the phone. It's from Sky. It's probably saying that Donald Trump has eaten his breakfast. That's all that they normally say on Sky. Anyway, going on. Why is it that when you work for yourself and you turn around and you tell people, I'm self-employed, there's like a Chinese whisper thing that goes on in their head, and it changes from I'm self-employed to I'm available 24 hours a day to do whatever you want, whenever you want it, just let me know. I don't know why that happens in life, and you try to tell people no, you try to be firm and everything else like that, but it just don't bloody work. So anyway, today I'm running late. I've got a shed load of work to do, and yeah, we're going to get on with it, we're going to crack on, and I will talk to you throughout the day. Thank you very much. Well, people can write access in conjunction with the foundation, so people got in website.com. As well as raising money, I've been away with season tickets, prospective clubs, donating tickets that December with matches they can't get to, and that's just phenomenal. We're running so far this year, 4 children comes to first ever matches, and just being to after the experience, just being phenomenal, and that's what's really about sharing that information on. The big whole book on, I think we're not as a business, we're going to try to find favourite time, what's activities? You know those days where you've got that much on and your brain's with it, but it's also with 18 million other things at exactly the same time, and you kind of just load things up and just press go and just expect it to go. I don't know how well this is going to show up on there, but I just loaded this in to cut a sign, and I'm going to weed it in just a second, and I will show you. Oh, there we go. You see that Y there, that one just there. Don't know if you can see it, but it is just literally about 1 mil away from the edge, and that is the right hand side of this sign. Cool, blimey. Nice and tight, that one. Right, let's get this one done. Facebook, Instagram, we've got a YouTube channel where we interview people to read matches, Anderson. It's really hard to getting whatever. Brilliant. That's really good from footy with that. We all look 5 lives, sometimes understand that. How to argue the cast is one such book. It's really good because that's what it is, but then we can't okay, there you go. So that's it. Weeded out. It's not our wording, it is a custom sign for a customer. And you can see, just by not paying that little bit of like attention and just adjusting the cutting arm over a little bit, because I've got at least a centimetre gap there, because these squares that you can see on the back, they are where's Marula? There's Marula. They are 1.5 centimetres. I always thought they were 1 centimetre. Oh well, not that I've ever measured off of them, but anyway, so you're talking, I've got like a 2 centimetre gap that side, and I've got barely anything that side. My own stupid fault, But luckily it's paid out okay, I can still use it and it's going on the sign. Right, let's get it done and then we can crack on with other things. Right, well, we're pretty much up to date now with the work. So all the orders are done and have all been wrapped up, ready to go to the post office. So this is normally the time of day where I would start to look at stuff like the websites, adding new stuff in, working out what's gone on, having a look at other ways as to how we can expand the business and what we can do prior to having to go to pick up the kids from school and all of that normal kind of like a family stuff that kicks in at that point. So it's what time is it now? It's 2 o'clock. I don't have to go and do the school run today because I've already done it because they were poorly. So I can now look at changing this top. Now if I show you what I've got, I'm going to have to unplug you and I think I'm going to hold you by hand, so it might get a little bit shaky. Okay, so if I show you what I've currently got in here, it stretches from that side right the way across and all the way down to there. So what we've got is we've got a bit of a mixture. Now where the computer is, that's sat on a piece of chipboard, which is 18mm chipboard. Then we come across and we've got the dry white marker board. So I had to hold you all the way up in the sky now so you can actually see it. And then we come across and we've got a piece I just extended. Now what it is it's a piece of cherry wood, I believe. Quite heavy, sturdy bit of wood, which is holding up the press. But that is on a table which is made out of some slats from an old bed we had, which is fine. But what I'm going to do, because if you saw the video the other day where I had the line of children, that was basically stretched from about here right the way over to here. And in that space you've got a height change 3 times, or a height change twice, but over 3 different surfaces. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to drop this bit here with the slats down so it's level with the top of this one. And then I've got some other chipboard which is going to stretch right the way along the whole length of here, not in one piece, but to do the whole lot it costs 20 quid, which is very good. So I'm going to do that and then I can cover that later, not right now, but I can cover it later with some other stuff to protect it from the knives and everything else like that. And if I can get hold of some of the toughened glass to go on there, that would be ideal. So yeah, right, I'm going to start cracking on with this and I'll give you updates as we go. Right, okay, we're getting to the point now where I've removed all the slats. They're all stacked up there. And I've removed one of the support arms that's in there. I've got the one at the back to go, and I've got the one over there to go. Now when I turn around and say this is still the family storeroom and I've still got loads of rubbish stored in here from the family that I've got to sort out, this is what is underneath those worktops where you see me working away and you think, wow, he's doing really good there, and you think, yeah, but no, I've still got all that. And when you've got great big feet like mine and you try to stand up and you want to work there but you can't because your feet are constantly kicking up against all of this cack that your wife said, oh no, we have to keep that, you never know, it might come in handy one day. And you're thinking, no, it won't ever be used, it'll be in here for another 5 years. But anyway, yeah, so I've got to drop this all down by 2 centimetres. and then I can start putting the slats back in, and we can start bringing in the new tops then, hopefully. Okay, so there we go. So that's it dropped down, so it's now level-ish with the other worktop. But that's not too bad, because it's going to be, as I say, I've got other wood which is going over the top of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab that now, slice it down to size, and basically start putting it in. It's going to be screwed down onto there. Now the reason why I'm doing this end first rather than doing that end is because now I've been in here a few weeks, the workflow of everything, it would actually be easier if I moved the computer down to this end, mounted the monitor up onto the wall up here, so I can basically have the computer here, the heat press here, and then I'm going to have that whole stretch of worktop which is all going to be clear. So rather than me having to move everything all the time, and I might also turn round the cutter rather than it being that way in, I'll have it that way in so it'll be against this other wall which you can't see because I had to move stuff over. So yeah, right, go and grab some wood and start cutting it down. Okay, so this is it now, about I'd say I'm about halfway through sort of thing, at least, if not a little bit more than halfway through. I've got the boards down. Basically I've cut it here slightly shorter than here because as I was just explaining, I might turn that around, but then I looked at it and I thought, why did I put it there in the first place? And then I realised it's because of its legs. It's got these, I don't know if you can see it down there, just if I zoom in, that black piece down there, not the handle for the chainsaw, but that piece there, that is actually its leg, and they stick out that far and they go that far back as well, that if I was to turn it round I wouldn't have room to actually walk up in between it. Well, I would have room, but it wouldn't be enough room. So I'm going to leave it as it is, and I've done that because out of that side there is where the data cable comes out. So I've got room for the data cable to come out and go over there. So yeah, we're going to end up with one great big surface, but it's just started to rain outside, and it's getting close to that time where I go to the post office. So I'm going to leave it for today, and then we'll come back again tomorrow, and we'll carry on.